Brothers and sisters, greetings to you. I speak from the position of Common Humanity Mission Incorporated. We promote the independence to Pacific populations, such as the abandoned, the neglected, that which we call ex-offenders, student of matriculation, and homeless. There is a need to reconcile our differences one with another. As we reconcile our differences with one another, we will develop the skills that will help us overcome our indifferences, our feelings of inadequacy, our discrepancies, and our grievances. This is a day of reconciliation, where we become a friend again to ourselves. Also, as some say, in association with the laws of physics, or that which we call knowledge of the divine. In doing so, we must pitch in to help each other. We must become more philanthropists. We must be more thoughtful. We must show more love and affection. We must find out our common denominator. And one thing I realize about our common denominator is that planet Earth is a sociological structure, where there's 1,000 species and they do not interact with one another. Such as, you see the wolf and the sheep. The sheep said to the wolf that I know that we are animals and you have been slaughtering me, but I don't see species. But the wolf laughed at the sheep. Of course, the sheep got devoured by the wolf. There's also a saying that there are two natures. One, they are indifferent to one another. One is a cold, hard killer, while the other is more compassionate. We see the recent incidents that is happening place among black and whites. We know at one time we could not distinguish between who was one time we knew who a serial killer was, and that was people who are of a lighter hue, and we call white people. Recently, we see what happened to the church, whereas that the gentleman was in the church, or the one that was real, some would consider to be insane, that he can sit there, and after the discussion, cold hard kill the people. We must be more careful. We must care for one another. We must know that how we organize our labor and how we organize our labor will determine our limitations and our accomplishments. We must show more inspiration or be more inspired. We must pay it forward through random acts of kindness rather than random acts of violence. We must be more generous. We must be of goodwill. We must be warm in our emotions one with another. We must be neighborly. We must be sisterly. We must help. We must protect and defend our integrity, and the weapon that we use is dignity. We must do it the benevolent way. Dignity is the state of being worthy of honor and respect, sense of pride. As Sister said before, people who do not respect themselves will not defend nor protect themselves. There is a new age of consciousness, whereas at one time people used to sacrifice their own humanity. They would sacrifice their children just to say that I accomplished something, just to seek notoriety. Now is the time where people are not looking to say that I accomplished this. They are not looking to be celebrated. But this new age or new stage of consciousness is that people want to represent peace. People want to represent joy. And people want to represent by living a responsible life. So this day of reconciliation, August the 16th, is a day that we must pool all that we have together in our mind, in our spirit, in our soul, and in our heart, and realize that the greatest resource that we have is each other. Thank you.